How you doing, Zo? How you doing, Purse? Welcome in, homie. Yeah, I should be at work, but nah, can't be asked. Doing great. That's good to hear, my homie. How was the monster? I mean, that's definitely fair enough. So, the only good thing about it is I get sick hours and stuff. Oh, you're still drinking it? You're like me. I take forever to drink stuff. Well, that is if you actually opened it when you first sent it to me. But yeah, I could take like hours to finish a drink. I still have mine from this morning. I cracked that, what, 7 hours ago? Oh, it's on a normal size can? Interesting. That's exciting there, so. 500 mil? Shit, what that in freedom units at? Oh, okay. That's a little bit more than my can. Mine's 458. It's a pretty standard can for me, not gonna lie. But you had coffee on top of that? Yeah, that's just a little bit of caffeine. I love saying freedom units, dude. Ah, shit. I did this wrong. Pay attention. Am I drunk? I must be drunk. What the fuck going on here? I could drink. Caffeine really does nothing to me. It's mainly just so I don't get like a fucking massive headache. I'm so reliant on it, but like I could drink something and go right to bed. I mean, true. Can't really ever say besides the one time that you were like, I'm going to bed, and I was like, okay. And that was after you've been up for like 2 days straight. Meanwhile, I slept like what, 16 hours probably yesterday combined. Well, maybe not that much. Maybe about like 10. I was whooped as hell yesterday. I don't know what was going on. Fell asleep during the race because it was 3 a.m. Or I think it was around like 2:30. I fell asleep. The latest shit. And then I went to bed after that until like 7 or 8 o'clock. After I woke up and finished the race. Then I took a nap at what? Probably around like 2 o'clock to like 4. And then I was back in bed at around like what? 8 o'clock? And then slept till 6 o'clock this morning. I don't know what the hell was going on with me yesterday. My whole body was just out of whack. At least none of the races anymore are terrible times. Granted, we have a whole month of nothing because of the Middle East stuff. Yep, we had what? Bahrain and Saudi? So we have 3 basically 4-week breaks this year. We have basically a spring break, which we never have. We have a summer break, and then we have a winter break, which is insane. Yeah, that race was definitely something. It's probably why I fell asleep in it. Well, part of it, I guess you could say. But I woke up like right around the time, or I think I fell asleep right around when Ollie after crashed. That was ridiculous, dude. Bro was moving. Fell asleep 3 hours? I fell asleep like 3 seconds after it finished. I saw her cross the finish line for Antonelli and the radios at the very end, and then I went, okay, to lay down, and I was out like instantly. I think I just looked at it yesterday or on Saturday, and like all the races are like 9, 10 in the morning for the European stint, which is just so much better. I need Kimmy to win the world championship, dude. I said this about the last one, but I wanted Oscar. That didn't happen, so let's hope I don't curse Kimmy this time. If Kimmy gets better at the starts, like he said, he'll be like flying. But then again, you're really not going to get a better start than Ferrari, no matter what you do. That turbo. I think you're what, like 6 hours ahead of me? or 5, something along those lines. So we're like mid-afternoon for you, like early evening. Yeah, because it's 1 o'clock right now for me in the afternoon. I don't even want to imagine what time the Vegas race is for you. Oh yeah, because you guys use the 24-hour time thing a lot. That's like rarely ever used here. But I can convert it pretty easily. It's like I just don't really speak like that for some reason. No, you're chilling. I don't know like anybody here that would actually say like it's like 20 or something like that. I thought Achillean was east. I did think that he was that. TJ started off with NF again. Damn. Damn, recording. I might reach like 225,000 obsidian plays today. Depending on how much Max did. Yeah, I think it is based off New York time, they say. Whenever you, like, select the time zone thing, it's like New York or something. I want to extend these walls up. I don't like seeing terrain on the outside. I'm tempted to. What's the black concrete used? 2.5 million black concrete used in this world. Just a wee bit. Nothing too crazy. It's just such a simple block, but it works in like every case. Just a little bit more? Yeah, we can do a little bit more. Like, when you say concrete farm, because I know you play on Link's SMP, do you mean like a physical duper, or do you mean a converter? Okay. Is, I don't, hmm. Does Tweakeroo work there or no? Like, is that allowed? It's not? Okay. You can use the blast. Oh, the blast chamber. I might have a. I might have an easier blast chamber. That may or may not work. Can I place blocks, please? So I know there's another like old blast chamber that was used to be a thing before the extremely TNT efficient one that I gave for links. This one is close-ish to the TNT efficiency, but it's also a lot simpler to make. But there's the older one that's not. I think it's about like a quarter or a half as TNT efficient, which is still decent because it uses just like the same amount of TNT per hour. So it's just a little bit of a different way it worked before we knew about a lot more about TNT. Let me finish. Remind me if you're still here, like once I get to the midpoint. Once I do like 4 rows of these for the time lapse, just remind me about it, and I can look at it on stream. Alerts? No, you don't want to do that. Alerts. Valkyrie, appreciate the follow, my dude. Welcome in. Did you use the hoe restocking one, or did you use the one I just did and removed that? Yeah, did he re-download the one that has the hoe restocking, or just the cyan one that I modified without it? He kept the cyan? Okay, cool. Yeah, I would be surprised if that didn't work, because that's literally just like a simple stone generator and Enderman falling. Because if that didn't work, I'd be like, okay, well, literally nothing's gonna work on that server. Piston and water went everywhere. Yeah. Did you build it at like the void all the way down, or did you build it a little bit higher up? Okay, so he did build it at the bottom. Cool. It's insanely fast for how simple it is. I think it's... What is it again? 24K. So it's pretty decent for the size. Oh, did the one I sent not have a shulker loader on it? Maybe I added that after the fact. I think I did add it after the fact. Yeah, most definitely did. Yeah, I had a little bit of a weird thing, because I wanted it to be, like, in the center. Like, I didn't want to, like, make it offset on the sides. I, like, try to, like, reroute it like a dropper, everything, just to get it to look clean. It was a project, but because you can't go down, you're like, well, I'm kind of limited in the space I can use here. Of course, of course. Got endless amounts of schematics. I have literally just subfolders for stuff too. After you get a certain amount, you're like, well, I gotta start organizing this stuff, or it's like literally impossible to find it. Like, of course you have the search feature, but sometimes you forget what stuff's named because it has like underscores or weird stuff in the end of it. Even now, I still have trouble finding some stuff. The glass there. Lighting these portals is going to be fun. I probably shouldn't light them until I have all the withers in place. Damn, bro, how much rent up there? Bro's got his whole house up there. Why is it not playing sounds? That one showed up at least, I guess. But first, appreciate the gifted sub. It's very kind of you. Let's go over to Zoe. Oh, that gold badge looked nice. My sound alert's not playing. Dashboard. Extensions. My extensions. Dashboard. Login. Really? I don't even know what the password is. Oh, it's a Twitch password. Where's my username filled with my email? What the fuck? The thingy for the code. Yes, yes. Authorize. Yes, yes, yes. My browser source is offline. What do you mean it's offline? Okay, well now it's online. We played it. No? Okay. Team said no. It says it's queued. But like, alert replay sent. Well, it didn't. Love when stuff don't work. Okay, well, that one says there's a reason why it's not playing. Technical issues, love it, man. It's like it's working fine, and like you just don't log in for like a long period of time, and it's just like, nah, we're not gonna work today. I was just standing still for the time lapse. Nah, it'll be fine. Squishy went live. Yeah, a bit early today. Like, I'm just placed in Obsidian. Like, I might as well. Be placing this anyway. That one worked. Taco, appreciate the follow, my dude. The pillager farm is sort of broken when we updated. And that requires the player to actually be there with the mob switch off, which is not ideal. This one will be fully playerless, like how old Pigman farms used to be. But we use Withers and Skulk in this case because the Pigmen don't drop XP anymore. They're not killed by the player. It's really nice to just be able to stand in a spot and get XP endlessly and not need to be like at a farm or something. Especially one that needs the mob switch off. Personally. I appreciate that, Totaka. Welcome in, man. You do a lot of stuff on the Twitch. I try to, at least. It was recently just archived, yeah. I just stacked it up a lot. 16 times, I'm pretty sure. And I added an XP thing that does the XP for all of them, that transports it there, and then sent it up to the player AFK up there. I just did that wrong, because I'm smart. But yeah, Withers, there's an armadillo one. I just spent like 30 minutes trying to figure out how to align that, and I just couldn't, and there's no like notes on how to do that, so I just gave up and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna use the portals. It's not like the obsidian, it's hard for us to get, and it's probably more annoying for us to get armadillos over here because this is old terrain. Well, I do have armadillos at the main storage, I think. Yeah, I do. Like, it could have been doable. Just tedious to get that many. I think it would be like 64 or even more, probably, if I went with that. And then having to perfectly pixel align them, not fun. It's just a lot easier. I hate misplacing obsidian, bruv. Yeah, it's the second layer. Holy, what an old NF song. Oh yeah, I never get old watching people make perimeters, world eaters, any of that stuff, farms in general. 7, are they all in the overworld, or do you have some in the nether as well? I'm always interested in the people, like, their split between dimensions. This decorator is really simple. It was done 4, 5 years ago at this point. So it's very simple. So it's not the best, especially the black walls, but it'd be such a pain to change it now. I just kept it here. How you doing, CA? And I saw what you said. I didn't really look into it too much now. Did you have V1 before? Or did you just have V2? Listen to albums over and over again. The one thing about NF, you can always just go back to the old ones, and they're still just as good. Oh, you're 4 Nether, 3 Overworld, damn. More Nether than Overworld is kind of crazy. So when you put V2, did you have to redo all the shit again? Because I'm not the one that set up V1. So I don't know anything that was done. Like, when you invited V2, did it just completely take over of what V1 was, or did you have to, like, reset all the shit? Because I don't know. If you want, that would be great. I think I would have to give you a special role to be able to modify that. You think you had to redo everything? Damn. I might want to change the application wording or something, so I don't think I'm going to stream it as, like, late as I normally would today, because I just have different stuff. So I'll look at it after stream and whatnot and let you know. been so long since we had it. I don't even remember what it still had in its memory for the application. I mean, I would assume it's the same thing, but what do I fill? 2 at a time? Oh, it's faster. Or on the walls, you mean? We had like a whole like multiple question application thing, but I think I might want to like change some of the questions or add some or things like that. And I hated the ping system that we had, so I had the person remove that. I hated getting pinged when an application was open because there's people that literally open an application for like 2 minutes, read it, and then close it. It's like I really can't stand getting pinged for that shit. Well, yeah, I could place 3 for the walls, but I'd rather not have to hold sneak the whole time. That's why I just do 2. It's a newer XP farm radio. Since pigmen no longer drop XP if they're not killed by a player, I try to modify the old one to make it like an overworld gold farm with loot in to make sure the player killed the stuff, but it wasn't very great. So this one uses withers and skull blocks. So the pigmen just fall to their death, and then their XP gets converted into skulk, and then broken by wither. Which apparently is intended for it to drop XP that way, but some people say that it's not intended because TNT doesn't do that. But I'm no expert in that, and if this breaks, I'm not going to be removing it. It'll just become a graveyard, essentially. I can't be asked to mine the obsidian again. And this one will be even more annoying to remove. I think it's less, but I think it's because it's so spaced out, it'll be tedious. Even I barely know the new mechanics. I mean, the stuff isn't released now as like keeping up with it because it's more relevant to me now, but 118 to 119, I didn't look at jack shit because it didn't portray to me, and it just wasn't interesting for the most part. Yeah, I bought abused for the side bits and the main bits to mine it. Yeah, I don't even think TNT looting works with Skulk. Well, I mean, like holding the player actually ignites the TNT with an arrow. I don't even think that works. Oh yeah, we bought up used the uh pillars in the end too. We used the machine that like there was like depending on the size of the pillar, like 10 to 20 bots. And we're all just looking forward, and then it mined that area, then it moved down one. Wouldn't that be spam? Yeah, just a little bit. It's only 50k obsidian, to be honest. It's not terrible. It's 160-ish thousand XP per hour, roughly. You mine all the pillars by hand? I could never, bro. That sounds miserable. Yeah, to show you the different blast chamber purse. I got 2 more rows, I think. But I got you. I need to do the floor. Hello. I'm not paying attention. Yeah, this definitely does use portals, random ticks. There would be no need for this much obsidian otherwise. I hope it works. I mean, I didn't test the reliability of the wither cages, but they said that they're very robust and unload proof, but I really don't trust any wither cages that don't use bedrock, so we're gonna have to just wait and see. You guys have bedrock, so it's probably a lot easier for you to make wither cages. You can just place that wherever. Yeah, bubble columns do not XP at all. So I had to use these slime tower things in the middle to send it up. It's so much faster. Yeah, it's the creaking cage one. I mean, the creaking and the wither are in the same chunk. Like, I did align it properly like that, which they said that the creaking and the wither are all in the same chunk. So, theoretically, it shouldn't, as long as the farm's not on while the chunk's unloaded. From what I understand, people typing in the post about. Like, as long as you don't double damage the wither or something along the lines of that, and this and that, like, you should be okay, but we'll have to see there, I guess. Doesn't allow portal-based farms. Interesting ass rule. I've never used an obsidian farm. Never saw the reason for it. Well, that's not entirely true. I did use one very early game. I think for the old slime farm. But it was like a temporary thing I ran for one night, and then I just really disassembled the thing. But that was only for like maybe 70,000 obsidian, and then never again. Bartering is just so ridiculous now, so. How you doing, OG? Blast walls for your nether perimeter. Out of obsidian? Did you use like a trenchless radiator or something? You just didn't use anvils, you used obsidian instead? Or... Carrie had a 6 game tick 10x CA. I've been using that for months and months. Carrie had a 10x or an 8x 6 game tech trencher that we used in 117, and it was fucking ridiculously overpowered making trenches. I could never go back to a 10x or a 10 game tech trencher. It's too slow. Yeah, it's the Zombie Haven one. That was just recently archived. But it's 16 times that we tiled it. So it should be around 160,000 XP per hour. No, the pillager farm's still there. It would need a lot of modification to have it work still. You scaffold all the lava and you made 4 of them? Never could be me, bruv. I've never had a problem with it not making the hole wide enough. Do you mean the trench, or you mean like the hole for itself to move down? Because even then, I've really had not that many issues with it. Yeah, it's a playerless XP form using Withers and Skulk and Zombie Pigmen. And a Creakin for invulnerability for the blue skulls. So the Wither will be right here, obviously once we spawn it. I remove this water after he spawns in so it doesn't destroy anything. And then he's stuck here shooting at this. And the side skulls go here and don't blow up these copper trapdoors for some reason. And the main skull goes right at the Creakin and goes nowhere because it can't. It's invulnerable. And then zombie pigmen fall down in these tubes. There's a skull catalyst. It can skulk. It is then pushed into the wither and blown up. And then the XP make its way out into here, and then the cobblestone is burned in there. We could store the cobblestone, but there's really no need. don't think we were. You're talking about this one, yeah? I haven't really had any issues with that. Used it quite a few times. Oh, version 1.1's been public for a couple months, I want to say. I'm gonna say it's been a couple months. But yeah, 1.0 was a little bit more tedious. I think it must have been in Carrie's Discord, like their personal, not like Seclosia or anything. I think I just saw yours in Quantum. It looks simpler. Well, I can only see the small one, I can't see the large one. It looks simpler, I think. I'll have to have a look at it. Oh, does it not have down Excel dupers? If it doesn't have down Excel dupers, I'll definitely use it because I can't stand the down Excel dupers. It does, but it has a fence gate. Okay, that's fine. I don't think that's a big deal. That's smart then. I'll definitely take a look at it then because yeah, I hate having to make it like 100 blocks above the terrain. Damn, we got 4 people on. Is it a special holiday or something? Was it posted in Slime? Oh, it's not archived, it's just posted in builds. Gotcha. I think. 85 above the terrain instead of 120? Gotcha. Yeah, that's much better. It's holiday season? I don't think it's a holiday in the US, but I know Alex's EU Max is EU. I just punched the fuck out of my mic. Oh yeah, Easter is this weekend. Coming up. Rubik's work schedule is just completely all over the place, so dude's always like that. I don't think I ever got off for Easter. I think I only got off like the day after Easter or some shit. I can't remember having 2 weeks off for Easter. That just sounds ridiculous to me. Servants would have molded at a World Eater. Oh, you just use three-way dupers. Gotcha. I mean, to be fair, on a server where it's not optimized, a World Eater is kinda laggy. Because of all the TNT. Yeah, I never got Easter off ever Uzi. Oh, you're Romania purse? Nice. Purse ain't really TMC. They might be trying to get into it, but they're not really, like, super into it like us. They're just starting off, though, if they are, so it's not like, you know. We all start somewhere, but I mean, to be fair, like, we're still learning all the time. We've been doing this shit for years. I mean, there isn't really a lot of videos on any of Mass's mods to, like, actually learn. Like, you kind of just gotta do it on your own. Pretty much, OG. The point is you don't need to have the mob switch turned off. Because the portal spawning like this in the overworld is random tick based. And it ignores the mob cap. It's kind of like a regular mob spawner. You can say it that way. Where it doesn't matter. Which is a huge benefit on a server because having to turn a mob switch off on a server is a bit annoying to everybody on the server. Well, at least in TMC, it's kind of like a thing to like always have a mob switch on unless you need it for a farm. So like you're playing in peaceful mode and then all of a sudden like mobs are just spawning everywhere. You're like you're not used to it, and it's kind of annoying. So that's mainly why zombie pigmen things like this are used for XP farms. Well, yeah, we were 121.6, like we could, but we have actually this thing over here This is a cactus XP bank that is all chunk loaded. So those crops are getting random picked. We have a tree farm with a bone meal farm and a furnace array to smelt the cactus. So that's all random in the background. So we don't need a player there. But it's only like 40 some furnaces. And they take quite a while to stockpile on the XP, so it's not the most effective thing in like large batches. In small batches, it's perfect, but in large things, it's very not practical. So that's why it's nice to have one of these as well. Especially like Rubik, when he's doing a lot of like the manual mining projects, repairing those pickaxes is crazy to do. Why is that one not playing sound, bro? First, again, I appreciate the kindness, my dude. Gifted subscription, tier 1, enabled. Oh, do I not have one for sub gifts? I don't have a sound. That's my bad. Okay, no. Is that playing through there? I don't think it is. Okay, so I have it now. I wonder if I replay it now, is that could actually do it? Are we dead ass? Didn't even do the actual thing though. It does not like replaying gift ones for some reason. You don't need to test it again. I've never had a sound alert for gifted. I don't know why. I appreciate the purse. Really generous of you, homie. Don't make me. You mean you finished your wiring there, Manuel? I mean, yeah, that's the only downside to Furnace XP is opening the UI and whatnot. But on small scales, it's pretty nice to have just always there because it doesn't really take too much. Hello, doesn't take too much on the server performance to do so. Why did I never have a fucking sound alert for gifted subs? I mean, to be fair, when did I really have people that gifted? Besides the subathon. That's probably why. Instant repeaters for a moss farm? That sounds a little overkill. Depending on the way you did it. We almost done? Oh yeah, because got so many people working on this right now. It's been going like super fast. Stop placing the obsidian in the wrong spot. Go a little bit faster. It's Rubik mining. I think Rubik's at the big site. Because, you know, his 5 million lead above me in terms of blocks mined is not enough. I feel like this looked pretty satisfying on the time lapse, which is why I wanted to do it as well. Yeah, we've got 2 more after that, and we're done. No, a little bit of connection with the platforms, but that's not too bad. Just outline this one in case people don't have to look at it. So now I can turn that back off. Guess we're gonna spawn the withers in today. That'll be interesting. least I got all the alarm pigment in. That was a little bit tedious today, but don't have to worry about that anymore, which is just really nice. I gotta break that portal up there too. I don't need that anymore. Oh, web. I'm gonna hit 225 or no? That might be a little bit short. I didn't do a thingy here. I gotta keep track of not go too high. $97 looking at. So right here should be it. Yep. How many pork chops have I eaten? That's not the right thing. 58,000 pork chops. And I've been using that since like day 2. I built a simple Hogland farm on like the 2nd episode or something stupid on the bedrock roof. So over 5 years, I've just been eating pork chops. That's why you don't need that fast of a Hogland farm. This is the right height, yeah. Got some posty. Yeah, I just love mining obsidian. I love it. Still don't get why glass being instant mineable is not in vanilla. That makes literally no sense. We're complaining about instant mine deep slate not having that, and we can't even have instant mine glass. Wild. We got more slimes. And reskinned dripstone caves. People are saying we're to get like beetles or some shit. They didn't reveal everything with that update, which I'm not surprised if they didn't. But like, beetle? We're holding out hope for a fucking beetle? What is that gonna do for me? If the game breaking thing is because of a beetle, I don't know, man. Just this top here? Yeah, we're done. I gotcha. Let me go do that real quick. I'm gonna hit 225. Let's go. $250,000. Oh no, never mind. It's not $250,000. Just under a $250,000 obsidian placing as well. By 9. I hit that by. It's just the connection walls, and I think we did all the bridges. I think that's all that's left besides the withers. God, that mod is so much better than replay mod. It's insane. put all the extra glass that I had up there. Should just be glass and a little bit of wall action left. Yeah, just don't light any portals yet. I want to get the withers in place before we do that, but we can finish all the platformings and whatnot. Let me I don't think I have. Let's put it in here. If I can find the schematic, that is. Yeah, I don't think you would want to build this one. This is the most TNT efficient one. I think it's like 600 blocks per TNT or something stupid. This is the old one, which is pretty straightforward. But there's a newer one that I've seen that is even simpler. I just don't remember what it's called. Let me see if I can find it. Assuming I would have put it in concrete. Yep. Where the fuck? Let's see. Oh, it is in that world. Hold on. I think it actually is in this world. Not that one. In here. This one. Oh, fuck, I have blocks in it. Let me re-download this. Uh, Yes, dispenser. This is the one I should have given link, but I didn't know it exists at the time. This is the half one, which isn't as good, but it's like pretty slim to make. But this down here is probably the simplest one you could possibly ever make. Essentially the cubic one that I gave Link, but so much simpler to build. That's only because it uses dust, and Cubics was not designed to not use dust. I'm gonna mark the input for you with the emerald block. So right here, either from this is your input string, either from the top. Actually, just put it into the side. I'll make sure it works before I send it to you, but I'll just put it in here. Actually, I'll put it here. I'm gonna try to make the input a little bit random to see how it deals with that. So a good blast chamber can deal with random input. And this looks like it can. Yeah, so it's not going to be as TNT efficient, just like you judge by the shape of it. But it's just so much easier to make for you, and shouldn't rely on completely things like cubics. That still looks pretty good though. Okay, yeah, so input should work from either side or above. So anywhere you can get items in. So you only have two options, but top down or side, you'll be good. Yeah. me open DMs. You know where to put the file, yeah? You know where to put the file, right? In the what's it called? Thingy. Okay, gotcha. That should be a lot better, and who knows, that might help on Link's server too. I just don't know how you would modify all the um all the other block streams into that, so that's like up to them if they want to do that. Because that'll take me a little bit to do if I were to do that. I got you, homie. Let's see what we got left here. All right, they're working on that. I'm probably gonna start working on the withers. The thing is, I have to turn on the module for a quick second after I spawn it in, according to the notes of the farm. What is the floor? It's kind of like a bunch of swirls that I just put together to resemble the portal frame. It's just purple concrete, black concrete, and powder. Kind of looks like the portal swirls. Yeah, it's definitely interesting to look at. Kind of hurts my eyes. So how am I going to turn on this? I guess I can just remove that repeater. Would be the easiest way to turn the farm on. Let me just re-look at this post before I fuck something up. After summoning the wither, remove the water and briefly turn on the farm. One, two, three, four, five, six. About like 8 seconds to turn the farm on. What do you mean, CA? Oh, what a perfectly timed backup. Or was that you, Rubik? Literally perfectly timed then. I haven't touched the Chronos Trencher for a while, ever since Carrie's Trenchers came out. The only time I ever used Chronos Trenchers was in the Nether, either sub roof or over roof. That's the only place I will ever use a Chronos Trencher, to be honest. All right, boys. Should we get some name tags and name these guys? I don't like just seeing Wither. You know what I mean? Get some funny names. Welcome back there, Emmanuel. It's. I'm pretty sure you've seen it, OG. It's a 10x version of what Takeshi and Com use. Um, it's just a lot faster. That is. I can name one a Gillian. The nerd. Gear. I mean, I got 16 of them. I can do whatever, literally. Actually, how many show up? Is it only the first 8 that show up? I've never had more than a couple withers, so I don't really know. It's only 8. I mean, we'll name all 16, but only some of them will show. I mean, the only downside is it's not like perfectly smooth walls. They like them for some reason. I know I switched Com. He's not. Why did I go to the end? What the fuck is wrong with me? I went back to the end. I know Takeshi loves his smooth walls. I personally can't be asked if I'm going to be building decoration in front of it. But some people just really love smooth walls. You do have to like babysit it. There is another one. That's another downside, I guess you could say. Like you literally can't not look at it for like more than like a couple seconds. Otherwise, if you miss liquids, you're fucked. Because it removes so much terrain at once. If you miss a single liquid, it's GG. It's a lot of manual mining for you to do. Or you rebuild the trencher higher up again. That's kind of where you're fucked. Oh, fuck. What's the name? Is it? Is it that? And just recently did one. It should still be on my Twitch VODs, I think. Another perimeter. Heard my name? No. I don't think it did. F mob, I don't know if I'll do that. I gotta do so much that arc break-in did. I'm putting it off for such a long time. Business, Perry Spice Squishy, true. We have 101 now at this point. Yeah, the anvil pile, the barrels will have a bunch of anvils underneath it. I couldn't be asked to make another, like, anvil swapper thing. Oh, my chat just disconnected. I'm back. One layer bedrock, like you leave the Y0 bedrock, you mean? That's 16 bookshelves. What do you mean? It's pretty normal. It's level 30. That's true, yeah. If you didn't make larger ones, you could have a lot more. We got 8. We'll see how it goes from there. All right. I'm gonna do another one. I can't tell you the last time I actually needed to break bedrock for a farm. In the overworld for sure. Like, probably slime. And that was like over a year ago. Maybe 2. I love how pointless spawn perimeters are now. I would still do one even if I made a world now. Just for the coolness factor of it. Used to be essential. No, it's just not. Oh, I would 100% have my storage in spawn. We could have really done that. We could have, like, easily done that. Oh, here we go. We trust that everything is built right. Everything was fine. This one is a 530. That looks good. I don't like how he's looking that way, though. But I think that's just a visual thing. Is this repeater supposed to be on? Off? Okay. Try to make sure that I... Wait, no, they're not all the same. Doesn't matter. Never mind. Doesn't matter. I didn't name them because I'm smart. Fuck. I clicked 3 times. I lost 2. I know I lost Fish Boy. No, I should then the repeater shouldn't matter. Okay, I only lost Fish Boy. We're good. No, there's no reason. It just changes the name up here. I have somebody's stream going off and I hear TNT in the background and it's driving me fucking crazy. I think the guy escaped. Should have a shulker box because I'm gonna misclick so many times. I know, Iris. It's just annoying as shit because I wanted that perimeter done. Oh, that's not good. Shit, I didn't do the fire. For sucks. True. Oh no, you didn't see your name. Oh, couldn't have been. Could never been. Oh yeah, the OG farm did have an on-off like redstone lamp and whatnot. I removed that because I didn't care, because I could just fly away from it.
Hello there.
Curse again? I appreciate that, homie. Never lied to you? Yeah, no, I would never lie to you. The alert code did work. I wasn't paying attention. I appreciate you though, Chris. Oh god. Right? Sorry, I didn't want to fly today anyway. I think it did, yeah. Was that trapdoor supposed to break? Is that normal for that trapdoor to break? I guess so. I think so. Now we're getting onto the more nerve-wracking ones because it's the second slice, but there should be no other mobs in sight for this guy, so it should be okay. Because that's all fully blocked, so you shouldn't be able to see anything else. I think it is normal for that to break. Yeah, otherwise that would be constantly in its hitbox, so that makes sense. I didn't spell nerd right. Fuck's sake. I think it's because it's the alignment properly, because the water is flowing backwards into the trapdoor, so I'd assume that aligns the wither perfectly. And then when you, that's why they want you to turn the farm on, so you remove all that shit out of there before you start the farm. If I had to guess. IRS nerds, yep. Brother, I mistype so much shit. Especially if I'm on my phone, it's a nightmare. Yeah, so far so good, yeah. What kind of XP farm are you making? XP. Nice. It's a skulk-based wither one. Do we have a nickname for Purse, Achillean? Spelled it and said Persif. All right. Get in the. I need 3 more. I gotta put Purse right behind Achillean. Called the Juthons. Never really did anything. We have Fishboy for COD. Never had anything besides like just Juthons. Bolt Boy, that's what it is. I forgot about that one. I'm in the right spot, yeah. Yeah. Because that's a Chilean right there. Alright, we got 2 more names that we can do. Looks like more than 8. Is that 10? It is. Got bucket, I got name tag. What's the story behind that there, Emmanuel? First be jamming. I feel like I'm missing a name tag. I think I did triple click this one here. Okay, so I've done 12. So yeah, I am missing a name tag. NF was the song before. The voices. I think 12 is the max that it shows. Okay, so apparently I need 3 more names. I have name tags here. Like a shark bait. fuck my pickaxe go? Guys, where's my pickaxe? Uh, oh, there it is. So we got shark bait. We got need some funny stuff. Rubik. Still haven't finished. I can finish one right now. All right, that's just an attack. That's just a press in there, Rubik. You see what I'm have to deal with there, Purse? See what I got to deal with? Bringing up bad memories, man. My trauma is not funny. Oh boy. I had to copy that. I'm not typing that backwards. All right, I'll do Ferrari Keck W. Did I spell that right? I think so. I forgot I still had a smedge. I'm doing smedge. I did. It's there. I can't do the same row. That one's already done, Rubik. That so Achillean's there, Purse is there. So they're two different names or two different spots. Rows, whatever you want to call it. Oh, shit, I can't see where he spawns. I gotta listen to the explosion. I'll put Ferrari Keck W in the very corner, so hopefully we don't get to see that one on the thing. Because we're only going to be able to see 12 out of 60, and I don't know how it's going to spawn. We'll have to go and see. It's not based on Greek. Should I burn my jacket then? We don't got to go that far. bucket name. I was gonna say that thing's probably what, like $200. I love an Eat W. Yeah, I think you were there the one time. I think you were there for 25 start in Australia. That was actually a good seat, like a good race. Oh, I should I do it must be the water instead of Ferrari Keck W? No, I should change the if I can. I should change you to it must be the water. Try everything. Have the seat full of water. Must be the water. All right. So now I think I could have just light the fires because I forgot to do that because I'm smart. Need you. So I gotta grab flint and steel. I need a lava bucket. Do I have any extra? redstone block there. Guess we're testing the unload proofness here by accident. All right. Start over here every time. So it would be at least in the way. I don't know if the wither would actually aggro to me, but I'd rather not even risk it. Two more. Then hopefully they got everything else done. It should just be the lighting of the portals. We should begin business. It's so hard to see my screen with all these fucking withers. That's good. All right. So it should just be lighting all the portals. grab this stuff out of the fucking box. Alright, this will be the true test. We're gonna fully unload the area. I'm gonna take this stuff over to main storage. I'm not gonna run the storage, just in case. And we're gonna grab some flint and steels. How you doing, E5? Oh, cool, dude. Go drop those off. I'm doing well, man. I'll be doing great if this thing actually does work. And I don't have a fuck ton of withers escaping. But only time will tell. Because I didn't really thoroughly test it. It's so annoying to spawn Creekins and creative. You can't just use a spawn egg, they die. Well, they can die, I guess you should say. Hello's good. Oh, his minecart's gone. Oh, your minecart's gone. I don't think the minecarts are necessary. I hope not. No, we updated. Did it probably like 6 months ago, I want to say. Yeah, I mean, it looks good so far. Actually physically test the, what's it called? The XP bit of it. Scope spread, it looks like it's fine. 121.6 is what we updated to. That was just because of mods that were updated at the time. I don't know when we'll be even more current. We'll probably wait until the Vulcan comes out for the new render and all the mods are updated then before we update again. Finish the 2 farm? Yeah. It's probably one of my favorite songs of all time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh yeah, I forgot they removed that. You can't do that anymore with the portals with the mushrooms. That pigment just spawned the same tick I just made the portal. Random ticks be random. And wait for you dickheads to pathfind so you don't go through the portals that I like. I hate how you guys. Wait, why is this only 1 high? Guys? That's why it's important to carry a shulker box or in your inner chest. Always be prepared. God damn, it's a lot of portals. I can't see us like ever updating like every single update though. It's just so tedious to update a server compared to a single player. So I'll probably do like a few gaps of updates, like maybe once a year if I'm feeling up to it. Like they really got to make like me want to update because half the shit they don't add um doesn't make me want to update. Yeah, no, it's all good. It's kind of hard to see too with all the extra schematic stuff, so like it's not like it's a big deal. I have glass in my ender chest for that reason. I think I just walked through the portal. Oh my god, am I going to deal with that shit? I need to have a thing on the nether side that's going to deal with the fuckers walking back through the portals. Why do you pathfind so far away, man? No, there really isn't a lot in the new versions. That makes it worthwhile to update. People are like, oh yeah, the slime stuff is so cool. I'm like, yeah, if you play on a server that likes to do mini games, what is a little thing gonna like me punching around gonna be useful in survival or in a like yeah, just single player world or whatever? Like it's a cool mechanic, it's just not really for I don't know, a lot of players. It's just for like that niche player base that likes to do mini games or things like that. 2 week phase players, true, exactly. I've never seen a game care about the the people that play the game the least more than anything. Like I've never seen a game care about that rather than their like long term existing player base. They only care for like the new people. Yeah, people are speculating they're gonna remove TNT duping with sulfur because obviously in real life sulfur is used with the explosive stuff. But it's only speculation at the moment. And if that sulfur shit's not renewable and they remove the fucking TNT duping, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, I see it on the missing glass thing. We have missing trapdoors, I think. Yeah. Missing trapdoors and outer walls. Well, yeah. Gunpowder do be a thing that is explosive. I just took all that stuff back to main storage. Wait. Yeah, but I don't like stuff like that. E5, that just sounds miserable. If I gotta wait for a mob to grow up, that just sounds ridiculous. Alright, so I need some blackstone walls. I need crimson trapdoors. I can just grab it out of the input thing here. Farming slime from a panda, it would be like that, and I hated doing it. And I needed glass. Listen to some YouTuber casuals play a game 2 times a year. I mean, that's the unfortunate reality of content creation, content creators that have large fan bases. What are you guys running? Yeah, I'm doing that. Or at least a way to deal with them. Why are you stuck? Oh, you're stuck there because of that. Did I not put a wither rose there? Didn't I grab one? Oh, I grabbed another turtle egg. I'm stupid. That's concrete. Child. God, that fucking thing hits hard. Why do I have redstone? Ah, shit. I see it. What a goated song. Oh, oh, it's not a wall. sound engine's broken in this area. Fun. Can we revamp the sound engine to not get overloaded by, like, small amounts of fucking sound, please? Alrighty, fine. See you in a little bit, buddy. All the orange is just the walls, that's expected. All the green down there is just the withers spawning in, breaking the spawning blocks that were needed. Middle looks fine. Next one over. And looks like a wall was missed there, maybe, and just the walls on the outside. That's a glass. Just the outside wall, and we should be done. Oh, he's paying Paramore now, too? Go DJ right now. Yeah, but it just can't be that fast because it's limited to breeding. That's the downside to it. I think they said it's a passive mob. So even if you make a farm for it, it's going to be slow as shit because it's limited to that spawn-in, the 20-second spawn-in cycle of passive mobs. That is, if we rely on Mojang actually explaining their own mob correctly, which, you know, really knows at this fucking point. We should be chilling now. I think the mine carts are like a subtle issue when you unload it, but I don't think it looks like it's breaking anything. Should probably make this. Well, I don't want people to actually like do that. I'm gonna grab some more flint and steels while I am at main storage again, and then we're gonna test it. Make sure it all works. And some. Oh, I gotta trade for some XP bottles. Oh, I got $1 left. That's our last box of XP bottles. I'll trade for some of those soon. Let's grab another shulker box. That'll be plenty. That'll last a good amount of time on there. Like 64 times like. It's like what, 48 of these there. So it's gonna be a good amount of thingies. I mean, yeah, when you have those, it's probably a lot easier than doing that. Because you can just dupe them. So we have 35, 43 of them there. That should last quite a long time. MS doesn't look that bad, honestly. All right, I'm going to do a quick BRB, and we'll test this thing out here, make sure it is all working properly. I do wish that we could craft XP bottles with like skulk, or like even if it was 8 skulk blocks around a single bottle. I wish I could do that. That would be like literally perfect. But they probably would never do that. All right, I'll be right back.
Hello there.
Oh, calcite craftable would be so nice, dude. We pick. Yo, purse, another one. Homie. Did it again, true. I appreciate you though, purse. Super kind of you, my dude. Do I even have sub like gift badges?
Give me your fucking money!
So was that what I was saying? I wonder how these withers are gonna be on a backup though. That sounds kind of sketchy. It's all good, Paris. I appreciate you, man. All right, here we go. Oh, you know what would help if I had the piston in the right spot. Well, the portal deactivation works. I hope it is actually on the proof like it says too. Shit. Oh, there's cobblestone getting in the output. That's breaking it. What's that cobblestone even getting in the output? This is also not working great. I mean, we could add another filter. It would just be more annoying because I need to then realign everything. See, I don't think it's a problem. Because it goes out of on the first one. It's consistently coming from the back ones here, this cobblestone. They're all the same, so I don't understand. Probably should have brought it out one more. And then add another fire, but I'm doing all that now. This is the benefit of playerless XP. I just stand here, and that's gonna repair stuff automatically for me. I think I want to change this bit here to like create an observer clock that goes to these rails. Because it seems like the batches take so long when they shouldn't be. Yeah, you can feed mud into it. You can take the mud one that I have sent the link. That should be in Link's Discord as well. That should work. You can feed anything into that blast chamber purse. Any block output that any form that outputs the blocks in physical form, you can use that there and just feed it into the blast chamber. It's not only for like certain blocks that you like can have. Because it pushes the blocks as the T. It's just kind of technical for you, but you should be maybe understand it. When blocks are in moving, they're called block 36. And block 36 has 0 blast resistance, meaning that literally you could put netherite blocks in there and they would still blow up the same amount as anything else. Just punch my mic again. But yeah. Literally any block you can throw in there. It's used in a lot of tree farms, mainly, because it doesn't damage any entity, any like entities for the most part. Item entities, not actual entities like players and whatnot. Yeah, that's what Block 36 TNT is. It's most commonly used in um, cobblestone, but Block 36 itself is a move-in block. No, I still have no update on the World Eater being not directional anymore. It's like the guy gave out the schematic and then fucked off for a week, over a week now. So I'm like, here's a schematic for a World Eater. I'm gonna go fucking, I don't know, to a different country without internet for a month. Like, I don't know. Brother is unreachable, apparently. Yeah, it's not great. The cobble is to move the TNT, Achillean, yeah. Yeah, these batches are much more consistent. It is really annoying there, Purse. Uh, I'm just leaving it at this point, dude. I really don't want to. We don't really need the perimeter to be completed now. Like, we have a couple other things. I just wanted to, because I was getting early access, I said I might as well, do it, like, start the perimeter now, because I was getting access to it early, but kind of sucks that I can't work on that area. Yeah, I hope so, man. I'd really rather not have to rebuild the World Eater, because I think need to take down the whole thing entirely. Lechero, appreciate the follow, my dude. Welcome. Okay, I'm gonna remove the boss bar for a little bit. It's kind of annoying. Oh, I can change the scale. Lower that bitch. Much better. Put the frame for a spawn town build and dipped off the server. And then for survival single player. He said he would be back. Ah, fun. I mean, I was expecting bugs. Like, if it was like, wasn't fully tested, then fair. But it's the fact that IRS told me that it was designed to, it wasn't direction, or it was, no, it wasn't directional when they first had it. And then they changed the schematic to be one block less, like, cheaper. And then didn't bother to retest that it wasn't directional that time. So I'm like, well, they already had a finished version. Like, why can't I just? You had the finished version. Like, what the fuck? There's not a single pigment over here. There's one. Random ticks do be random. Need a tool to repair to like see like how fast this actually is to repair a tool. I don't have anything that's damaged. Really. Oh yeah, 100%, man. I don't know why that wasn't rechecked. Looks like the minecarts have a chance of disappearing when you reload the area. But doesn't seem to be a problem at the moment. I really hate that cobble's getting this output, but I would have to like reroute the stuff to avoid that, and it just sounds miserable. Like I'd have to like basically turn it this way. Look at that. Like turn it this way, do the same alignment thing there, where it flows into that to separate, and then loop it back around. I guess I can. It's just like really don't want to have to, but I might because that's kind of ugly to see like that. All right, we're gonna call that a success. Let's make sure that the clock to turn this off is long enough for all the XP to stop. This doesn't feel like 160,000 XP per hour, to be honest, though. It seems a bit slow. Okay, I'm gonna need to add a little bit more. Double up the items. I might be going for a little bit longer. I don't think I'm going to be ending right now. It definitely seems a lot slower for some reason. This one's not even generating anything. No, we can't. We add more portals. Well, I guess we technically could, but I really don't want to. Like, it just looks like some modules like aren't getting like any pigment at all. Oh my god, they're going to be more than 128 blocks away. That's why we're not getting any fucking things on that side. They're despawning. Fuck. I didn't think about that. That's why these modules have fucking nothing. Rip it down, start again. I mean, yeah, the only option is to lower that. Even 16 blocks is not enough. Mm, I mean, we might have to, honestly. Having to move that down and then having to deal with portal linking doesn't sound fun. I'm gonna have to just spawn a second player. There's really no other solution. Not gonna lie. No, the portal link in for the player portal would be the issue. How the fuck? We gotta spawn proof the ground? That's in reinforcement range? Are we fucking dead ass? Oh my god, bruh. How big is this reinforcement shit, dude? That's ridiculous. They're dying all the way at 47, and these guys are all the way at fucking 80 or 70. The full despawn sphere of the player, that is ridiculous. I'm gonna spawn a bot down here, I guess, every time. Or can I have it in range? See, if I can really get it, ideally, if I could just... I'm gonna put it... I'm gonna put it right here. So we can just spawn a bot up there and push them down. That way I don't even gotta fly down here. So I'll walk here, I'll spawn a bot, and I just shove them down. Yeah, this one wasn't a full, wasn't, oh, it was a perimeter, but when we updated it wasn't anymore. Yep, and just do that. It's still ridiculous though. It's just gonna be annoying to do that though, Max, if we have to spawn them in. That's why we kind of just makes it easy. You just spawn the guy here, push him down, and then you're fine. Well, that solves me not releasing this thing out then. At least it should be faster now. You don't even need to flip the trapdoor. You can just spawn them here on the observer. Alright. It's fine. It's good enough. I mean, sometimes we might even need the full thing, so you might not even need to spawn the bot, but I should probably make a sign there that explains that. Yeah, they wouldn't affect the rates anyway. And then once you got rid of the bot down below, they would despawn because I'm pretty sure up here they can't spawn. Let me just double check again. Yeah, so once you get rid of the bot, they'll despawn. So it's fine. You don't even need to class it. It's not a big deal. Not gonna bother classing all that, to be honest. Just name tag him and keep him in the parry. True. Place in blocks to the Skulk Mountains. Oh yeah, that's why you wanted the Skulk farm. Alright, well. What are we, I didn't think I actually finished this today, but I did. What a zombie pigman. Actually had to get one for the armadillo mini XP thing I have there. I just slotted it in there because it was like I got a little bit of space. Just put it in right there. Got one guy right there. I got these guys up there in case I ever need more of them. Yeah, that's where Horse TM came from. One of the members got this and just put it in main storage. So I was like, okay, guess I'm gonna bring this guy over to the new main storage. He's part of the server now. That's probably about what, like 40, not 40 hours. It's probably like a full day of AFK in that Skulk block farm, Achillean. You might want to get the Ho version. Otherwise, that's going to take you a while. Or the Ho restocking version. I don't want to do that. I forgot you could do that with Thingy. I forget the scroll wheel works with that. Yeah, they are kind of annoying, but I know the second I get rid of them, I'm going to need them somewhere. It's going to annoy the shit out of me. We just got the chunk left in the middle. We can move the beacons down. Oh, okay, I get you. I got you, Achilles. Red mushroom. It is kind of interesting. No, we don't dupe sponges, no. Never have. We don't have a farm, though. We've just been going out to monuments. I think I have a box. I think Rubik has over a box. There's probably another box between all the members combined. Like a separate box for all the other members. That's all naturally spawned sponges. Yeah, it was a little bit tedious to do, but I don't like duping like useful blocks like that. The only thing I've ever duplicated was Gilded Blackstone. Just for deco projects. So a bunch of that. That was the only block I ever duped because it was nice for deco. But calcite I would never. Like I'll never do that again. We did that with update suppression when we first started using it. But I would never dupe a block like that ever again. Because calcite is possible. Like, it is possible to get in large quantities. Gilded Blackstone, fuck that. It's like what, a couple stacks per bastion? Like, nah. Just nah. At this point, I wouldn't do anything with sponges. No, we had the craftable deep slate in 117, but I wouldn't add anything else like that. Nope. I didn't look at what the farm looked like on the map. It just blends in so much better. I should get a screenshot and close the project channel out. I didn't check. Is that spot actually? I would assume it's fine. I didn't check the other side. Just in case everything. We have a bunch of Swift sneak books. You don't need to. I'm pretty sure, at least. We should still have some extra. I think Rubik has some extra sponges too that they can give you. Yeah, I'll take a look at their stream. I'm probably gonna be ending here in a little bit, take a little bit of a break, and then I'll maybe look at that. Should have some Swift Sneak here. Yeah, okay, there's a couple. Not a lot, but there's a few. I'll put it next to the Soul Speed, so the next to the black box right there. They're both next to each other. Gotcha, see ya. I'm gonna look at the application too and see if I want to change anything before I go through all that as well, because I know it's a pain in the ass to change. So yeah, let me download these trenchers before I forget. Schematics. Trenchers. I downloaded the one that you forwarded, and the one above that was just posted today for the 7 wide one. LV6 and just says 10 game tick 13 or 10x6 game tick 13 wide trencher. $329 and $330. So I assume that's the most updated one since it is literally yesterday and today. Okay, so that's 509 blocks to 514 blocks. Not a huge difference in that, but oh, tell me it has the terrain height too. Oh, it has the terrain height too. Poggies. Break to start, place to stop. Do I have to update something or like do I still update this observer? Just breaking the block? Interesting. It's like this one I get just to break because it's in line with that. But this one I don't get. Yeah, I get to break it on both. Does it not make its own space, or does it? I'm confused. Why is this outlined like that? It does? Okay. Hates corners. Fair enough. Operation Australia World Record Spider Farm. What is this? After 100 hours of designing this farm and building it in survival, WaveTech presents the new world record wool and string farm. You know, I'm no mathematician, but 2.5 and 600K do not go into each other. Be 2.4. So nice round in there, bucko. This is moving too fast, bro. You can't see shit, especially with the shaders. I've stolen concepts. I'm not surprised. I don't know, man. It's just portal spam. Is it at least one player cap, or is it multi? I didn't see. It is single? Okay, well, that's a first. It's just lazy looting. Let's probably use Rubik. Side Excel. Interested. Yeah, probably gonna end it off here. Got the farm done, which is what I really wasn't planning on getting it fully done, but it's nice. Who do be live? Let's go raid the nerd. The MS Deco itself, Merlin, it's very simple. If you mean like the outside with the walls, then appreciate it, man. It's just the black and orange in the storage. I mean, hey, fair enough. Can't go wrong with the black and orange, man. It's the server's color scheme, and it's just simple but effective. So I appreciate that, man. And yeah, I tried to do everything like orange and black in here. So like all like the useful boxes like for that, and the halls are all black. And the restock station's all orange, and then these are all black. The accessible halls are all black as well. So I try to theme it all around that, and the beacon colors also orange. So parry, bedrock break, build deco is the best way. All right, well, appreciate you guys hanging out. Good night, day, wherever. I'll see you dudes all later.